Bells is here with us this evening. Mark Close has been spinning records and bringing music to rock and roll fans since 1972, starting out a radio station KSHE as a teenager. Over the years, his golden voice has graced most of the radio dial, from FM to AM and back again. He has hosted hundreds of events in St. Louis, and he has entertained us with his very own rock band at festivals and on stages throughout the area. Tonight, he will bring us a very St. Louis version of a classic holiday poem. He truly is the king of St. Louis rock and roll. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Close.
They're available at the KSHE Stuff Store, $29.95. Yes. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through St. Lou, the people were busy. There was so much to do. The shopping, the concerts, it was joyful and jolly, despite the sad fact that we don't have a trolley. Old Santa's reindeer were feeling quite low. They badly needed some get up and go.
I'll need some assistance to get to St. Louis. Is there some kind of help you could maybe send to us?
How could we help the reindeer with their flying? We almost gave up, but instead we kept trying. Inspiring those famous old reindeer was hard, but we found the right answer in our very own backyard. There's one thing that gives us a cool afterglow. That's the music that comes from KSHE Radio. We cranked up the volume with sweet rock and roll and sent up those tunes to the frozen North Pole. We started with the founder, the OG Chuck Berry. The music was rocking, the music was merry. Some Mountain, some Nelly, some Beatles and Stones. The reindeer were having their reindeer minds blown. Next up, Tina Turner, then T-Bone Burnett. Sheryl Crow and Cat Stevens sang a soulful duet. Cheney and Hart and Ted Nugent were heaven. REO Speedwagon turned it up to 11. The reindeer were starting to feel themselves stir. Their internal engines were starting to purr. The music was grooving. The lyrics were sung by those old aging hippies, Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young. Uriah Heep, Kansas, our own Mama's Pride. Thank you. Led Zeppelin, they're available. Tickets for Mama's Pride Sunday night at the pageant. Led Zeppelin, Rush, and some tasty humble pie. Foghat and Elton, Elvis and Queen, Kiss and Bob Dylan, everyone in between. The Who, Moody Blues, AC/DC, and Kiss. Sammy Hagar sent up some holiday bliss. Steely Dan, Fleetwood Mac, Jethro Tull, and the Eagles were making such music it was almost illegal. Pearl Jam and Skinner, Clapton, head east. The reindeer were having a rock and roll feast. Sabbath, Nirvana, Bad Company 2. The reindeer woke up and knew just what to do. Filled with the joy that rock music can bring, Rudolph and Blitzen were starting to sing. They lifted the sleigh all the way to the sky. Santa looked down and gave out a cry.
This excellent music will help me take flight. So to all of St. Louis, Merry Christmas and good night.
Thank you very much.
Pretty much anywhere you'll find the Christmas spirit alive and well. Tonight, they'll be performing some familiar tunes, but with a very different St. Louis flavored twist. Ladies and gentlemen, the Kingsbury Place Singers. lyrics in your program. And we would be honored if you would join us in singing these alternative carols.
The World's Fair was long ago in 1904. Ice cream cones and hot dogs, that's what we're famous for. More than 100 years have passed, and now it's finally time at last to tell the world about this town we'll love forevermore. T-Rex and Nemos and deer by the flagon, here come those white tails, they're pulling the wagon. The Blues won the cup and the Cards have their wings. These are a few of my St. Louis things. She will always enliven your party to get there and to largest head each one party. That's the higher beauty and a thousand tunes, unless you get drenched by a summer monsoon. On Christmas
attractions around St. Louis. John Valenti was called to devote his life to evangelization and helping young people discover their faith. We are lucky to have him with us tonight, where he will perform a classic Broadway song, but with a Christmas twist. Accompanying him will be Joe Johnson. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome John Valenti.
Jingle! Jingle!
Yes, Santa?
Did you finish wrapping the Christmas presents?
Yes, Santa.
Did you load up the sleigh?
Yes, Santa.
And did you clean out the reindeer stalls?
Yes, Santa.
Jingle,
Yes, Santa.
are you wearing my Santa outfit?
A little bit.
Well, keep up the good work.
Thank you, Santa. You know, there are many, many Santas out there. In the schools, in the malls. I realize, of course, it's no shame to be an elf, but it's no great honor either. So what would have been so terrible if I were a Santa? If I were a Santa, jingle, 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 jingle bells. All day long I'd fa la 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 la. If I were a Santa man, I'd hang out with the reindeer. Jingle, 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 jingle bells. If I were a holly jolly man, jingle, 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 jingle bells. I'd climb into that sleigh and travel to exotic places all around the world, bringing toys to children on Christmas Eve. I'd fill their stockings with dolls and games by the dozen and AA batteries as well. A piano to fill the air with Christmas songs. I'd give them video games with rockets and monsters and race cars that zoom along the track, playing just as noisily as they can. And each loud crash and bash and screech and yow will end like a trumpet on the ear. They'll have the coolest presents on the block. Joy. If I were a Santa, jingle, 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 jingle bells. All day long I'd fa la 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 la. If I were a Santa man, I'd eat their milk and cookies. Jingle, 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 jingle bells. All day long I'd fa la 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 la. If I were a Santa man, I would get rid of that old naughty and nice list. Everybody gets a gift. There would be no lump of coal from me. Kids would wake up and rush right out of their bedrooms and open their presents with a smile, yelling with delight at their favorite toys. The children of the world would like to get some toys from me. They will ask me to surprise them with those gifts on Christmas morn. Would you please, dear Santa? Pretty please, dear Santa. Oh, the thrill of giving all those children so much joy. Fa la 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 la. My sleigh will fly with Blitzen and Rudolph. Oh, those reindeer are so strong. 7 billion homes in just one night. If I were him, I'd have the time that I lack to drink hot cocoa by the fire and watch It's a Wonderful Life on the big TV. And maybe decorate the tree and sing Silent Night with Santa Claus himself. That would be the sweetest thing of all. Joy, if I were a Santa, jingle, 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 jingle bells. All day long I'd fa la 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 la. If I were a Santa man, I'd slide right down the chimney. Jingle, 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 jingle bells. Usually I sit upon a shelf, 'cause I'm just a humble little elf. But wouldn't it be great to be myself if I were a Santa man?